This meeting is being live streamed, and how do I record? Recording paused. Live. Okay. All right. Now share screen. Oh, peace and blessings to all. I'm gonna make this quick video. I'm busy, but I have all these windows open. I'm gonna discuss 100 consumer law violations here. It's this book that I have in my possession. I'm sure many have seen this, but the reason why I'm gonna make this is because I have all these windows open and right here because I'm I'm basically, and it's going around. There's a lot of people working on their credit right now. I guess it's the time of year because I spoke to a couple of friends. It's like, oh yeah, I'm working on my credit, sending out all this stuff, and they're like, yeah, I'm doing the same thing. So it's kind of like a bug going around, and it's honestly that time of year. It's that time of year to do this, to work on credit. So what I'm gonna go over a couple of things. What I did is, if you send whatever you send to these debt collectors or these credit reporting agencies, you gotta word it in a certain way where you're preparing to go to court. So I went through this book right here. Now, just to let you know, I was about to upload this to my Google Drive and put it in the description and just pretty much make it available. But when I started searching, where did that, let's see here, right here. Look at this right here. Look at this. Look who the author of this Title 15 and more, 100 consumer law violations. Look at who the author is. The damn doctor. That is badass. That the damn doctor wrote this, composed this book here. So, the guy did it. So I wanted to make like a quick donation, a couple bucks and such, to while I was doing this live. And so when I went here, I did a search for the damn doctor. I found it somewhere. Oh, actually, no. Here, it says it right here. The damn doctor, it has his contacts here. So I went to the damndoctor.com and what I did was it didn't come up. The damndoctor.com. See, it's the damndoctor.com. There's no it's pretty much, they can't find it. It's so when I did a search here, right here, I went to Gumroad, I believe. Yeah, Gumroad. I mean, I've been learning about this Gumroad, or I was been exposed to this. I know a lot of people are using it. I really don't know too much of how it works, but a lot of people are using it. So the damn doctor, the doc, dude on a journey looking to make an impact on a strange world. Life is simple. Humans complicate things. There's people saying, and they're making so much sense now that they pretty much, they made everything we need. We have everything and anything and everything we need to bring heaven upon this earth and pretty much, live a good life. But we're so trapped in the matrix for so many years that we just, time's rough now, Babylon rough sometime, and then we kind of lose track. So anyway, so right here, I was gonna do a donation. I can't find anywhere to do a donation. I don't have 100. I mean, I do, but I'm not about this. I have access to this. I'm sure you can find this if you do a search on Telegram. There's a lot of people sharing it there, but I can't do this live right now. So back to what I was doing. So you're going to prepare whatever you prepare to make a dispute to these credit card agencies. I got files on this. Look, I mean, I started files because I'm going to do this big time. Let me see if I made a folder at least. I started, it's empty, but look what I got. Like, see, I already made a video on this. Like, you get all these here I even, let's see if I do have it, if I'm, because I couldn't find it. Let me see, because I could have sworn, oh, that's me right now. Um, because I know there was a video where I added, no, no, this is not it. I added all the links. So all of these, maybe it was in this one. Well, me, they erased it. I definitely put them in one of these videos, all of the links of the SEC and everything. Nope. I got it right here. How do I do this? Oh, I know. I know. I'm also gonna be doing something because I'm finding out that lives, people don't view lives as much. They don't view lives as much. And then also I don't have analytics for lives. So that's what I was doing last year, but I'm a little rusty, but I'm gonna get back into this. Is I'm going to, after I do a live, I'm gonna upload it because people relate more to uploads for some reason and they get indexed with YouTube. I just want the message to go out there. I'm not concerned about anything, but I mean, I'm creeping up there, almost 1,000 subscribers and such. So I'm gonna, try and make this quick, but all of this is pertinent because all I want to do is pretty much assist you because I'm about to blow up. Like I'm about to, within the next 2 months or so, I'm gonna go supernova with what I'm working on right now. And a lot of people that are in some of the groups that I'm in. But what I want to get back to the subject, what I'm making this video. What I'll do is I'll upload it as well because for some reason I uploaded a lot of descriptions of all the links. Yeah, I'll show you right here. All those links right here. These are all the links of how, like how, just to give you an idea. I mean, I made a video on it, but just in case it'll be easier, I'll upload all these links to how to go to sec.gov and look up people's EINs, because you have to put the EIN in there. This is just something for electricity because I wanna, this right here, we could do a class action lawsuit, and our electricity is free. PSEG Power LLC is owned by this Public Service Enterprise Group Incorporated with a different EIN. And look, there's another company that's the trustee and the agent for service is U.S. Bank Trust National Association. They're a big company right here. We could do a class action lawsuit, and it's easier because they'll respond to it. But definitely, you send something out like this, they are not going to bill. They're not going to cut your electricity off or anything like that if you're going through hard times. And then so back to what I was saying. I'll upload it as a video as well. It'll take a couple of minutes, but so now let me get back to what I'm starting this video on, which is the Title 15. What did I name it? Title 15 USC and the Fair Credit Billing Act and the Fair Debt Collection Practices Act. So right here. So anyway, I went through all of these and I went through this book, right? Which you should find, because let me just show you a snippet of it. It shows you what the law is and then how to use it in an affidavit. Basically, when you mail something, you got to learn the administrative process. The administrative process means basically you send them something and let them know, look, man, if you don't do what I say, what I'm asking you, then I'm gonna sue. I'm gonna sue. Now look at these codes. So let me zoom in. This is the code. It's just one for example. Location information includes telephone number, place of abode, place of employment. Notice it is a fact, location. So anyway, I'm basically let me just pick a good one. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna look off this list. Default judgment, jurisdiction, amount of controversy. Yeah, they can't call you. Like, they can't keep calling you. Abuse of any person in connection with the collective. I'm going to go through all of these, but all right, these are directly from this book. 15 USC allows for any action of damage. Notice it is a fact. A fine is aware pursuant to 15 USC 1692 KA1 allows civil liabilities. This is where you get them, because civil liabilities means I'm going to open this up again because I don't want to. Because on Notepad you can open up too. The reason why is because I want to show you with these people here, when you say civilly liable, that's why I did this name upper lower, because I'm sending these people are going to be responsible. That's why whenever you can, you got to put their name as well as the company. Technically you want to put the name and the address without the company, and then and even in certain circumstances you could even find their EIN, because that's this is anyway. Let's not sway from that. Civil means civilly liable. Civil means individual. That's what the whole conditional acceptance thing from Chris Hauser's groups, where he makes the conditional acceptance. All right, you know what? All right, I'm guilty. If you could provide me, such and such, but if not, you put your conditions and stuff. But anyway, so notice it is a fact the fine is aware pursuant to 15 USC 1692 KA1 allows civil liability. Civil liability means they're liable. You're gonna pretty much tell them that, that you're gonna be liable personally. So the verbiage you put is, what is it? Severally. And I mean, I have it, but I don't want to open up my affidavit. But let me see if I can find out how you say, according to the declaration, is being creditor, where it says severally, and I'm gonna have to do CF severally right here. We hereby officially notify you jointly. Well, this I can show. Right? We hereby notify you jointly and severally of a billing error regarding the above referenced account details as it pertains. I'm doing this all like I'm going to sue them, because the next step is suing them. So we hereby officially notify you jointly, meaning all the companies. Oh wait, jointly and severally? Why joint? Wait, that should be I could put what's that word I was using? Notice the fact the fine is aware. Civilly. Oh yeah, civilly. Jointly and severally. Because joint, I'm getting confused here, but I can't remember if joint is one person or not. Now I'm gonna have to search for it, because I gotta do this live. I can't be on search. Look, it's not even working because my subscription is up. Look, it's not even working. I gotta anyway, I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna have to check it out for myself, but I see I get confused now. with another person or people together. That's jointly. I'm not going to write independently, severally. What about severally? I'm going to write jointly and severally. See what that if an agreement states that you and your roommate are jointly and severally liable, it's confirming that you're individually and collectively liable for the entire rent, jointly and severally liable. I'm right. Why am I questioning about jointly? And I mean, I looked all this stuff up, you know what I mean? So jointly and severally. So we hereby officially notify you. Hey, Libra Justice. Yeah, you got it. I mean, well, look, I'm gonna get to a juicy part. Libra Justice. I'm going to get to a juicy part right here. I'm going to just skip to it. We hereby officially notify and jointly and severally of a billing error regarding the above referenced account details as it pertains pursuant to 15 USC, subsection 1692A. I'm going to show you something. So basically, notepad, the first one I'm going to go through these right here, quick. But you could, I'll pause for a second so you could, just read these just in case I skip these and not to go over them. Down, when you rewatch it. These are the most powerful. I basically picked all the most powerful ones to put in my pretty much affidavit. Because you got to be prepared to take my call and you will win. You will win. If you do this the right way, you will win. And let me get to the juicy part now. When you do this, the next one I'm working on is American Express. So if I show you right here, look, discharge debt. That's why I named this DD. I mean, I started working on the electric because they cut my electric off in October, for a few days, and I hot wired it. I hot wired the box, and then they came and they cut the wires up at the thing. So I can't, that's the main one. I want to send them so this way, but I found out that they don't cut the wire. If it's below low temperatures, they don't cut your electricity off. But anyway, I started working on, a couple of these here, but honestly, I'm going to do American Express right now. I'm going to hit them. I didn't make a folder yet. Well, I know I made a folder here. American Express. You see versus, I'm even, so some of my Express shows versus American Express. So, well, where was I? Come on. All right. I forgot what I was talking. Come on. Jointly. Okay. So, oh yeah, I was doing this. I was showing you the discharge debt. So I got these here, but now I'm gonna skip because I'm gonna get American Express checkmate. So now, if you do this right, you're gonna have open-ended credit cards. Open-ended credit cards. So then I said, you know what? Because I already have a platinum card. I just got it. So right here. No, where did I do? What did I do with that? Wait. Did I close that window by mistake? No, it's right here. So I went into I got an American Express card, recently because I was off the grid for many years, and I basically have 0 to nil credit. But I got a card and I didn't start using it. I got it like 4 or 5 months ago because I wanted to be prepared. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to max it out and I'm going to send this thing and I'm going to get a car loan because these credit cards, some of them, you could get auto financing through them rather than they actually want you to. They want you to get auto financing through them. But I'm going to hit these people all at once, even these guys, Experian, TransUnion, and Equifax. But what I was going through is I asked the question, Amex card types. What's the largest, the best American Express card? And it's the American Express Black Card. The most exclusive credit card is the American Express Centurion card, also known as the American Express Black Card. It is reportedly reserved for people who spend at least $100,000 per year, and an invitation is needed to apply. Pretty much, if you do this right, they cannot. You're the issuer of the credit, even though they technically are. You're the source of the credit, and indirectly, you are your all caps name is the debtor, but you're the creditor on there, and you can prove it if you have done any work in the past few years. If you're a beginner, just listen to my words and get little pieces parts, and basically maybe go through some of that. And by the way, all right, let me not lose where I am. I'm going to come back to this. This is on my first tab because I forget once I start ranting. But what I do want to say is, if you go to here, honestly, I'm not deleting any of my old videos, but I know that a lot of these old videos I'm not doing anymore. And I actually may even be incorrect in certain things, but I'm doing this for posterity to just show you what a dumbass I was, because you know what I mean? This was my intention, because you're going to see me go from pretty much being a broke ass motherfucker, to being a billionaire and possibly even trillionaire. But, and there's going to be little areas where you could possibly reach me somehow. But little by little, I'm going to be harder and harder and harder to find. But I will give you little breadcrumbs. So breadcrumbs of, because I know where I'm going, because I was born for this. If I ever explain to you my astrology right now, Pluto within the next 10 years is going to conjunct my North Node which is in Aquarius. Pluto is going. If anybody, because when I look at my astrology videos, right? Let me see. Look, 22 views. So that means you guys are only interested in the money. But I'm a great astrologer. I've been studying this for a while. So if anybody wants an astrology reading, go to my About tab, because astrology is very, very. I've finally understood why I was at a certain level in my life, and then my whole life got torn apart. It's all in the astrology. If anybody is in Aquarius right now, they could, that means that they would have their sun in Aquarius, right? Now, Pluto's about to start conjuncting your sun. So you're about to get lit. That's why all of the Capricorns were lit these past 10 years, because their sun is there. Now, their Mercury is only within 30 degrees from the sun, so that means their Mercury is nearby, and their Venus is, I think, 40 degrees, which is, always nearby. So therefore, anyway, my North Node, whatever planet you have where Pluto is, here, if you want me to show you, I can do that. I'll do it right here. Let me see here. No, I would have to do it here. Let me go to American Express, because I have it already stored in here. Oh, you're going to get an astrology lesson right now. Quick. Free birth chart. All right. The date, May 18th. All right, let me go by year. 9 years. Oh, no, I forgot. I got to go to my birth. Well, I'll keep this one nearby. I got to go to natal, 1971. Natal 1971, right here. So this is my birthday right here. And I'm not going to do a progression chart, which compares your chart to another, but right here, basically Pluto, where Pluto comes, Pluto is such, they say it's such an insignificant planet. You don't even know how important Pluto is. When Pluto right now is, let me go to the current chart, 2027, 1 year. You're going to get it. You're going to get a 2023 by the month. Oops. February 3rd. February 3rd. Well, I'm going to make it so you can understand it. Therefore, I'm going to do it. I'm going to make it, like midday hours. I'm going to make it so that the sun goes at 12 noon. Just so you could see. Let me think how I should do this. Well, let me make it compare to my chart. So I did it sunrise. Basically, when the sun is coming up, sun comes up over here. It's 6 o'clock right now. 6, every third one here is 2 hours. So 8, 10, 12, right? And then over here is because these are larger constellations. They're wider. They're wider, but technically, you see how it's 1, 2, 3. So it's a little bit off because let's say Libra is a larger constellation than. Oh no, these are the houses. I guess the houses are smaller. Maybe it's because of the time of year, but generally speaking, 12 o'clock would be here anyway. Let me not to sway too much. So now, what is this? This is now. Look at where Pluto is. Pluto is Capricorn, right? It goes in this direction, downward. So Pluto is about to go into Aquarius. So Pluto was in Capricorn now, right? It was in Capricorn for many, many years, for about, since like 2010 or something like that. That's when my life started falling apart, because my planets, my main planet, I'm a Jupiterian. So my sun is basically conjunct Jupiter. So Jupiter and Saturn, which rules Capricorn, are, I think Jupiter is the father of I don't want to missay that. Jupiter is the father of Saturn, or Saturn is the father of Jupiter, but they're kind of like, you're either Jupiterian or you're Saturnalian, you're Saturnian. But Pluto is going to see, when Pluto conjuncted Neptune, oh my God, I was lit. This was in like 2002. And then when Pluto was conjunct my sun, I was lit. I was so lit. When Pluto conjuncted my Jupiter, because it went through Sagittarius from around 1999 to like 2008. But now Pluto is in, and then when it was on my Mercury, look, I have 5 planets in a row. That's why my life changed. So when it went to Venus, when Pluto conjuncted my Venus, that's when I had my out-of-body experience. It was unbelievable. So now I got nothing until Pluto, comes conjuncts my North Node. That's positive. This is, if I had to say, the North Node is your phallus. And then your South Node, is, your root chakra. So right here, I wonder when Pluto is going to be here. I say within the next 10 years or 5 or 7 years. I'm not sure, but I would have to check. So, I mean, I could do that. But so anyway, just to give you a little bit of an understanding, right now, Pluto is here. It goes in this direction. And so if you have any planets in this area, you got to do your chart. Go here, horoscope, and find out whatever planets this comes in contact with, it blows it up. It basically magnifies it. What do you think about gematria? I really I mean, numerology, yeah, I'm not much of a gematria guy, but I will tell you this. Any videos skipping 1983 and go straight to the lies, etc.? I'm not sure what you mean. Could you please clarify? What do you think about gematria? I'm not going to sway off of this right now, but I could show you later about somebody that's very good about in gematria. Decode Your Reality on YouTube. I'm going to do it right here so I don't lose my Decode Your Reality. If you want to know about gematria, this guy's the master. He is Decode Your Reality. He is down in Mexico with Santos Bonacci. This guy is a master. Oh my God, you got to check this guy out. You know, this guy is I forget his name. I really forget his name, but he's great. He's right here, Logan Jason. He's down in Puerto Morelos with Santos Bonacci. If you don't know about Santos Bonacci, he's a great astrologer. So going back to this now, with the Pluto's coming into Aquarius now. So if you have any planets over here, it's going to magnify them. So let's say if you have Saturn here, you know, or any planet here, it's going to magnify them greatly. Like say if Uranus was here, then it would be, you know, just like more like the people planet, you know. That's why everybody see how Uranus and North Node, what we're currently facing, people are trying to find tribe. We really are. Everybody's trying to find their true tribe right now. That's what I'm doing. I don't know if you're doing that, but that's what I'm doing. So anyway, it magnifies it. That's it. Not to get long-winded. So I had to go through this whole thing. So now let's see. The last thing I'm going to do is I'm going to see, just while we're on this, I'm going to do, you know, I want to find out when Pluto is going to conjunct my North Node. So I'm going to open up in the third tab here. Now I'm going to go here. No, I wanted to find the one that was in 2023. Okay, now, so now let's find out when Pluto is going to be conjunct my North Node, which is at 8 degrees Aquarius. 8 degrees Aquarius. No, I'll do one year. 8 degrees Aquarius. Pluto, 8 degrees Aquarius. 8 degrees Aquarius in 2029. I already remembered this. I said that. You know, I knew it was like 20, but I said 10 years. But so I have to, because it's written in the stars. And it comes that's from that movie, Get On Up. It's written in the stars, James. It really is. That's why if you look at these people's charts, it shows you how James Brown and Little Richie, how they got lit. Well, they got lit because that time when they were living, it was Pluto was in Leo at that time. These were the 50s and 60s when there was so much money around. Everybody had big cars. Everybody was living large because Pluto was in Leo at that time in the 50s, the 40s and 50s. 1957, that's when the time when those people lived, when James Brown, and they got big. So, I mean, I'm almost certain that's actually World War 40s and 50s, because over here, Pluto stays in a sign for a long time. Wait, no, it's shorter. It goes into the underworld over here. When it goes to here, it stays longer in Pisces, Aries, Taurus. It goes longer. It's an elliptical It's an elliptical orbit. All right. Now, so Pluto, 8 degrees 36, 8 degrees 21. So pretty much, but as it starts approaching, as Pluto starts approaching, there, 8 degrees Aquarius, you get lit. So for the next, pretty much, what's this year? When Pluto gets there, Pluto gets to 8 degrees here, I'm gonna be, I'm gonna be lit, but I'm gonna be lit even approaching it. When you're approaching it, it's the best. Because getting back to my chart, when I was approaching these, Neptune, the Sun, Jupiter, Mars, and Venus, when I was approaching Neptune, that's when I finally got successful in business. Here, I was lit. I was off the chain. All these times I was off the chain. When it conjuncted my Mercury, that was a little rough. But these two are close together. I had like a pretty much an awakening, because it's mental. Mercury is mental, and then Venus, my heart. I had what I call the love attack. Basically, my heart chakra opened up fully. Over here, my brain, my mind, my mind opened up to the reality, and over here, Venus opened up my heart. Because Venus is associated with love, and Mercury is the mind. Jupiter is the heart as well, but justice. Neptune is, pretty much inspirational, pretty much connectivity. Look, it looks like an antenna. See how it looks like an antenna? And the sun is your solar plexus chakra. So basically it gives you, stamina, everybody orbits around you, because, how the solar system works. If you even believe in that everything revolves around the sun, it's actually, you are the sun. Everything else revolves around you. There's only one person that exists in the entire reality. It's you. Everybody else is a reflection of you. That's my philosophical, spiritual standing. Give me just 1 minute. All right, that's that. How long are we on for, by the way? Check. 37 minutes. Okay, so back to, I kept on this page. So what I was getting at before is, so getting back to this, if you do this right, you would have an open-ended credit card. An open-ended credit card, if you do this right, then they will never deny you when you swipe that card. They will never deny you. And if you have certain things in place, and I've been going through them, but I'm really I'm really doing it, and it's so much easier when you do it on a different angle, because if you go in there as the creditor with your name, let's say if it's John Doe, if you go into court, they're gonna find a way how to knock you down. If you go in as a trustee for a foreign express trust, you're like a third party. You look, hey, you know what? I don't look this right here. We're the beneficial owner to this account, because technically your all caps name is just an account to them. So you're so much more protected. So many more things, and I've been listening to all these people years ago talking about trust. I'm like, look, man, I don't know nothing about no trusts. And I don't know what to tell you. Like I just want to get my, I just want to fucking police to leave me alone. That's the main thing I got into this for. I just want to be able to freaking walk down the street or run down the street with my dog and not have anybody say that I can, say I can't go to the beach because it's prohibited to have a dog on the beach. That's why I made, I made this video over here. I found another video, but made this video about my dog. They took my dog away in 2017. Look, I mean, I'm finally, I'm over it now, but how come this is not playing?
Okay.
Oh, wait, I'm on the,
Of my dogs, I just wanted to
am I on the wrong one?
introduce my dog that they've taken away from me. I was
No, this is it. Oh, little Bentley. This is a bad video because I must have used like a regular camera or something. Oh, little Bentley. Oh, I miss you so much. Look at his balls. That boy. They took my dog and then they neutered him. I was not able to get him back. I went into a deep depression too because my stars were not aligned, and I was basically going into I can't remember which astrological thing happened to me, but I can't remember. But it was, oh yeah, Jupiter. As soon as Jupiter, because Jupiter is my ruling planet, as soon as Jupiter went into Capricorn from Sagittarius, I was pretty much lit. 2015, 16, Jupiter was in Scorpio. And then as soon as Jupiter went into Capricorn, crashed, took my dog, snipped me, took my truck, 50,000, pretty much $40,000 truck. And listen, oh, little Bentley, I miss you, boy. I miss you. And they snipped him. Look, he would always, oh, look, he's gonna jump up and start scratching the door. Hey, what a cutie. I love you, boy. I love you, boy. Oh, it makes me sad. That makes me sad. I love you. All right, anyway, let me get out of here. And back to this. Okay, so you can have an open-ended credit card. All right, now back to this here now. No, not this one. Let me see. Yeah. All right. So I picked the best ones. I'll read them. Rule 55 of the Federal Rules of Civil Procedure, as well as Rule 55, default judgment. Entering a default. When a party against whom a judgment for affirmative relief is sought, judgment of affirmative relief is sought, has failed. That means them, when they fail to plead or otherwise defend, basically, if they don't answer you, and that failure is shown by affidavit, if you send them proper letters saying, hey, look, this is what the deal is, and you got to do this. And if not, shown by proper affidavit or otherwise, the clerk must enter the party's default. If they don't do what you say and what is said by the law, you owe me money. Right? That's it. I'm trying to do it in basically how I'm interpreting it. Because if you don't understand these rules, you got to read it and like kind of understand it. I always skip whenever I was in these webinars and stuff, like, because my brain was like damaged. I couldn't process the information. But now I'm getting better. I'm eating different. I don't have brain fog, Maybe it's because of the astrology right now. All the planets are direct. Mars is direct. But 15 USC code 1692 KD. I basically picked the best out of this book. And I'm sure you could find it if you do a search. And if not, you go to the guy's page, which I shared earlier. But 15 USC code 1692 KD, jurisdiction, an action to enforce any liability created by this subchapter may be brought in any appropriate United States District Court without regard to the amount in controversy or in any other court of competent jurisdiction within 1 year from the date on which the violation occurs. So basically they're saying, you have 1 year, within 1 year, they're saying, but certain things you can go up to 3 years, certain things you can go, there's no time limit on, but I don't know, somebody added this, so you got to do it on time. 15 USC code 1692A2, the term communication. Yeah, you got to properly let them know. So I added this into my affidavit. The term communication means the conveying of information regarding a debt directly or indirectly to any person through any medium. So you just got to add this in there. I added it in there. The Fair Debt Collection Practices Act, subsection 806, harassment or abuse. They cannot start calling you and be like, look, you owe this money. I don't even answer my phone the past month. I just checking messages and stuff, but they were calling me. They were calling me and such. A debt collector may not engage in any conduct, the natural consequence of which is to harass, oppress, or abuse any person in connection with the collection of a debt without limiting the general application of the foregoing. The following conduct is a violation of this section of the Fair Debt Collection Practice. There's more, but this is the one that I added. I just picked subsection 1. The use and threat of use of violence or other criminal means to harm the physical person. They can't use threat or violence or other criminal means. So you're just starting to let them know that, hey, there's criminal fines, which you'll see over here. Physical person, reputation, criminal, or your reputation or property of any person. So reputation is important because that falls under what's that law? I forget, but the reputation, I forget. There's a law, I can't remember right now. Not a law, but is information. What do they call it? Infemination. What the hell? I gotta find it now. Infemination. It's not inflammation. It's called. They're taking me to inflammation. Defamation suit. Wait, what is it they called? Yeah, defamation. That's what it's called. Defamation. I'm over here saying defamation, but it's defamation. So it's that that falls under. Let me go back to this. So defamation, reputation. So it's defamation. It's called defamation if they do that. If they're ruining your reputation, you can get a defamation lawsuit against them. So I could even include it in reputation. I actually might. Wow, it's so windy. It's 20 degrees where I am. Look at this. I'm glad I didn't even go for my walk with my neighbor's dog today. Check this out. Look where I am in New York. Look, it's gonna go down to 2 degrees. It is so cold out there. That's why I had to say I wanted to check my heat if I have it cranking because it's getting a little cold in here. Give me a second. Let me check if it didn't go down because I got it on thermostat. No, I'm gonna crank it up. I just cranked up one number. All right. I got some work to do, so let me read through these quick, but just to say, look, then it's going to warm up. And you could see the 3rd of February over here, 3rd of February, 2023. Now, okay, reputation or property of any person. 15. I was just checking the chat over here and wow. Thanks a lot, guys. Thanks for the likes. I got 8 people watching and 7 likes. That's awesome. I appreciate you guys. Now next is 15 USC subsection 1692 KA1 allows for any action of damage affidavit. This is from that book. You remember how it showed the code? And then it showed how you use it in an affidavit form. So that's why you should, if you guys have the, money, go to that website I showed before on Gumroad and, buy the book to support. I got it through a group I'm in. They purchased it, most certainly. But if the guy had a donation page, I would have given him up to like $50, but I'm not gonna right now until I can, get this stuff done. Then I send them hundreds. I'll buy the book for 150. But in affidavit form, notice it is a fact. A client is aware pursuant to 15 USC 1692 K A1 allows civil liability. That's where I get back to where we were showing you here civilly, civilly. These people, back to this, these people are civilly liable, not corporately, but civilly liable. This is just the PSE&G as an example, civilly liable. So right here, a client is aware pursuant to 15 USC code 1692 KA1 allows civil liability rewards. You could sue them civilly. That's why I put them upper lower there for any damages which may include stress, harassment, anxiety, mental anguish, and other damages, all caused by violations of the FDCPA Fair Debt Collection Practices Act due to, you put the company's name, abusive and deceptive business practices. They're all doing deceptive business practices because they're pretty much deceiving you into saying that they're issuing the credit, meanwhile you are. So that's deceptive right there. It's a open and shut case. It's an open and shut case. They would, if you do it right, they will never even, they would litigate. They would litigate, meaning they have a special department in these courts that do litigation. Basically, they don't want to go to court. They don't want this on so people could start using it under case law, because then you could say pretty much, express XYZ Express Trust versus PSE&G. You could use that in case law when on somebody else's affidavit in the year 2040. They're going to be like, as per, as per XYZ Express Trust, versus PSE&G 2023. They're going to start using this as case law. So they don't want that. But they don't want that. That's why they're going to litigate it. They're going to basically mediate it. They're going to settle. They're going to settle out of court. They're going to send you millions. They're going to settle for millions because you're going to include your an excerpt of your fee schedule. All right. Let me, an excerpt of your fee schedule. I can't show you. I'm not going to start opening up windows because then I'll be here I really want to get some work done. I want to read through these to have a thorough video, and then I'm going to end it. But you basically include, when you send a package to these people with an affidavit form, you're going to include an excerpt of your fee schedule. You don't have to, and then one of them is going to make sure that you, all right, let me just do it here. Let me find just the excerpt of it. Let me see here. Right here. All right. You want to add at least a couple of things here. One is definitely copyright. Go to copyrightdepot.gov, copyrightdepot.com, copyright your name, or go to the Library of Congress. I'm being advised not to go to the Library of Congress, only for the way we're doing it, but you can. And some courts, they may require it. I've heard people have required it. Right now, if you need to do a quickie, just to, you do copyright at copyrightdepot.com. And the use of this name, including all derivative spelling, upper lowercase, without express written consent, $1 million per occurrence, per agent, per violator involved. This one's the most important one. Theft, deprivation, concealment, counterfeiting, that's of statute staple security instruments. Not only per instrument, per occurrence, per agent, or a violator involved. Now, not only are you gonna, with the first phase of sending this out to either the credit bureaus or the creditor, that you're, like Amex or something, not only are you gonna reverse them, that you're not gonna owe them the money, right? But every single time they send you a bill every month, every single time they send you a bill every month, they are that you can endorse it and deposit that as a security in a Treasury Direct account. And so it becomes a security. They do that every time they do I believe every time they do a quarterly, every 3 months, they take your bill when you send it back, and they make it into a security. So now you will ultimately be able to get those statute staple security instruments back. All right, that's it. So and a couple of other things now. And then you could also get 1% of the company. So they can't, you could sue them for harassment, mental anguish. Then if you win a civil suit, you can get, if it's up to $500,000, of course, we're going to do more because we just stipulated it, because we make our own government inside of that thing, the fee schedule, and you can get 1% of their company. So notice it is fact. The affiant is aware the judgment is made against the company. I, the affiant, can and will pursue class action for the amount in accordance with this Fair Credit Billing Act. I'm not gonna, let me see, during the disputes, prohibits creditors from taking actions. They can't ruin your consumer credit standing. So they while you're disputing it, because it could take a couple of months if you're going to take them to court. This one is whoever willfully, they can't give false or inaccurate information. Isn't it criminal? Shall be fined more than 5,000 or imprisoned. That goes for all those people. Imprisoned not more than 1 year or both, and fines. They can be imprisoned as well. They're going to be scared shitless. The term creditor, you're a creditor, but technically, but when you don't take actions to show them that you are, you're the creditor and you're the debtor, technically within certain terms, means any person who offers or extends credit, you're actually the creditor, so you can use this, and then certified document services, formal notice, civil procedure, as well as timely resolved. Oh no, this is it, because this is how I was doing it before. So that's about it. All right. Yeah, I see you guys. Oh, let me look at this chat. Yes, this is how you get them to remove stuff off your credit report. Yeah, I'm still working on learning that. I do not know how to return your paychecks. Federal Depository Insurance Company. Yeah, I've heard of something about making a complaint with them, but I don't know anything about it. So, if you want to school me, Supernova, you can. FDIC was supposed to get back to me by February 1st, but they haven't. They are giving me the runaround. Oh man, I'm really sorry, Supernova. You're homeless right now. I'm a homeless veteran. I desperately need help. I have no money to even pay for a room or food to eat. I have been under attack by this evil for 3 years straight. I have no family here. Man, I'm really sorry. I'm really sorry, man. Do you have my about tab? Send me your Venmo or something. I'll send you a couple of bucks. Send me like your Cash App, WhatsApp, not WhatsApp, Cash App or Venmo. I'll send you a couple of bucks because I'm so sorry. You can't hear me good. Let me see. Or Venmo, I'll send you a
No,
couple
my
bucks.
my mic is good.
I'm so sorry. It's your phone, bro. Yeah, Sam, my phone is good. I just checked my mic and I just checked the live. It's your phone. Yeah, I'm not doing that right now. I'm doing videos. I'm not talking to anybody unless unless I already know them. Send me your your WhatsApp or Cash App. I'll send you a couple bucks, but I'm not talking to anybody personally unless it's a consultation. It's right here. I have to be sorry to say I even wrote it right here. Right here, it says, due to the fact that I'm behind on all my affairs and that I have very little free time to spare, I am forced to resort to consultations in assistance to the people and making these videos whenever I have to share certain information. Much blessings to you, to you all and your families. I do have some knowledge. My time is valuable, and yeah, no problem. It's going to be a recording of it. You're welcome. You're welcome, Supernova. No problem. This is going to be recorded. So you just look at the replay, Supernova. I barely caught you live. So you just listen to the replay. All right. Peace and blessings. I'm going to get some work done because tomorrow I want to send some notices out. I don't even know how to close all this stuff out now because I got so many open windows, but I'm going right here. I'm stopping share and I'm going to end this live. Recording in progress. Recording. I'm going to end meeting for all. All right. Peace and blessings to all. And I hope this was helpful. We're talking about all this credit stuff. All right. Have a great night. And I wish you all the best.